Are we live now? Hey guys, this is Andrei Smirnov back from the NADTDA trade show in Indianapolis. This is North American Trailer Dealers Association, and Big Tex is here.
Yes, sir.
This is Jonathan Bradley here, and what we're doing several live videos from the show, highlighting some of the new features and new products that are coming out. And as you know, Big Tex is a partner of ours. We use you guys' trailers at every trip we make. So when we have the gooseneck trailer and also CM trailers as well.
Correct.
So can you just kind of go over like what's the new lineup of trailers here?
Yeah, so today we're actually unveiling our new series of equipment and dump trailers that have 8,000 pound axles. We kind of unofficially call it our Sweet-16 series.
Okay.
So we actually have 3 new models that we're rolling out today. The first is a tilt trailer. This is a 16 TL. We also have a dump trailer, and then we also have an equipment trailer as well. So we can just kind of go through some of the highlights that kind of all the trailers in this series share some similar characteristics. So
okay, let me grab the camera and I'll follow you a little bit.
That sounds great.
All right. And guys, keep asking questions. If you have some questions coming up, just ask and we'll take some questions at the end.
Absolutely. So here's the 16 TL. This is a split deck tilt trailer. We actually have 8,000 pound axles on this trailer. Now we actually rate this trailer at 17,500 pounds, so you have a little bit of additional payload capacity.
Okay.
Now the great thing about this trailer compared to some other competitive models that may have 8,000 pound axles is we actually were able to give you a full 83 inches wide on the deck space. So if you have extra wide equipment, you can fit through the fenders. Unlike other brands that have a dual frame here and your tilt platform may be 75, 79 inches, you get a full 83 inches wide on your tilt platform. Another cool feature to point out is our latching system. We have a single piece latching system that's actually extremely easy to use. And it's only on one side, so you don't have to walk around to the other side of the trailer to unlatch your tilting platform. The other thing here is we have the control valve. So if you want to lock your bed in the upright position, we can actually lock the cylinder here to allow you to load multiple pieces of equipment. Now, one thing that you'll notice right off the bat on this trailer that's really cool is this blackwood floor.
Yeah, that's new. Like, it's a new trend. I mean, just in the last couple of years.
It is. So blackwood is actually rubber-infused lumber, and it's going to give you several benefits. It's going to give you better traction. It's going to give you better load securement. It's going to weather better. The life of the wood is going to be a lot better. And for the cost upgrade, it's really a minor upgrade to really increase the durability and the life of your trailer. So that's kind of the highlights of the 16 TL. If we want to go hop and look at the dump trailer.
Yeah. And you've got, heavy duty chains and spare tire mount. I mean,
another cool feature that we've added to the 16 series, if you want to check this out, we have added the zip breakaway cables as a standard feature on all of our 14,000 to 16,000 pound equipment trailers and dump trailers. So I'm sure you're familiar with the old style cables that get tangled up and wear out and drag the ground. Well, this accordion style prevents that from dragging the ground. It also has this very convenient carabiner clips right onto your hitch. So that's a small feature, but it sure makes the trailers a lot easier to use.
All right, what's next?
So next we have our 16LX. This is basically taking our most popular trailer selling model that we have, the 14LX, and just beefing it up a little bit. So we have an 8x3 rectangular tubing frame. We have a scissor style hydraulic hoist. Now the thing that separates this trailer out once again is the 83 inches wide between the fenders. Okay. Now traditionally 8,000 pound axles have large hubs, and they prevent you from being able to get a full 83 inches wide and still keep your trailer below the 102 maximum width. What we've actually done is we've gotten with Dexter Axle, and they have developed a brand new axle just for Big Tex that actually has a 2.5 inch drum. And so by doing that, we actually are able to keep the same frame structure as we do in our 14,000 pound series to give us a full 83 inches wide. So that axle is actually used on the dump trailer and the equipment trailer that we're going to look at here in just a moment. It's the new D80N axle from Dexter brand axles. A couple of highlights on this trailer here. Of course, it's going to have similar features to our 14LX series. A tarp shroud is included with a fully formed tarp containment there. We also have a shovel pan storage area for tools. If we walk around the back, we can kind of see some of the nice features of the dump box. So unlike some competitors who have formed dump sides, we actually have a rectangular tubing support all around the top of the sides to give you extra strength and durability, along with these upright cross members here. So your dump box is going to be super heavy duty. The one thing we added into this trailer is we actually have a 7-gauge steel floor. So it's going to be very durable and it's going to hold up for the long haul.
Do you have different lengths, or is this kind of one
We
length?
do. So this is a 16-footer here that we're showing at the show. We also have 14-foots available in this as well. We'll also have available in the next couple of weeks a gooseneck model in addition to this bumper pull configuration. Now, a couple of cool things on this dump. On the back end here, we have the combo style rear gates, excuse me. These can open as barn doors out, or they can work as a spreader gate by being hinged at the top. A new cool feature here is our dump holdback door holdbacks. They're spring loaded. When you swing the doors out, they lock automatically, so they're real easy to use compared to the door holdbacks we had before.
Nice.
So we'll take a look at the equipment trailer now. So we use the exact same axle configuration on this ET equipment trailer that we did on the LX dump trailer. So it's going to feature the same 8,000 pound D80N Dexter brand axle with the narrow hub. Still gives us plenty of load capacity. Now, one thing that's on all of these trailers that we didn't point out till now is the black wheels, right?
Yeah, is that a new trend?
That's a new trend, and a lot of manufacturers offer that as an option. On our 16 series, we decided, hey, we want to have a nice wheel product. So not only did we put the black wheels as a standard feature, these also have 17.5 tires, and they also have 5/8 wheel studs. So we've got a super heavy duty package here. They're load range G tires, and then you also got the really nice aesthetic of the black wheels. Looking at the rest of the trailer, this 16 ET is very similar to our 14 ET. However, we beefed up the frame. We've got an 8-inch channel frame on this. A lot of competitors are still only going to have a 6-inch channel frame, so you get a lot of strength and durability. Looking in the tongue area real quick, we actually have a tool storage area here built in. We got some goodies for the show in here right now today. And then up at the front, we've got a 12,000 pound jack, sidewind jack here. Now, if we can take around to the back real quick, we've got some really cool new features on this model as well. So our traditional 14 ET series has a cleated dovetail. We've actually added some additional cleats. So if you have something with a smaller wheelbase, it's a little bit easier to gain traction on the dovetail. By being cleated, it gives you extra traction. It also, keeps the mud and dirt off of your trailer because it's going to fall through those cracks. Excuse me, the real thing that we've done here is we've added these new ramps. So we have extra wide 20-inch ramps with spring assist as a standard feature here. We also have extra cleats on this as well, so if you're wanting to put a zero-turn lawnmower or something like that on there, you can drive these up real easily.
Somebody's asking, how much does this trailer weigh?
This trailer here, empty weight is going to be right around 5,000 pounds. This is a 20-foot trailer here.
And you're still rating them, you said about 17?
17,500 GVWR. So you'll have a cargo capacity around 12,000 pounds depending on the length of the trailer.
Yeah, that's cool. And somebody else is asking, what's the pricing like and where can they find them?
So prices are going to vary depending on the dealership. We have freight expenses that cause some variations in our pricing. If you go to bigtextrailers.com, click on our dealer locator, you'll be able to find the closest dealer to you. Keep in mind, this is a brand new trailer. We just debuted these today. So we'll launch them fully out next week, and you'll be able to order these right away at a dealer near you starting next week.
And what's your most popular lineup?
So our most popular line of trailers is our dump trailers.
Okay.
They add a lot of versatility. They make doing work a lot easier on the crews. Our 14LX, which is kind of the little brother to the 16LX, is by far and away our most popular selling trailer.
Well, thanks a lot. I also want to look at some CM beds. Or do you have another
I have one other thing I wanted to show everybody,
yeah.
if that's okay. We forgot to mention it earlier. But on our dump trailers, not only do we want to make it easy to actually use the dump, but we actually have a new option here that we're debuting at the show, the Atlas series of Stillwell jacks, electric over hydraulic jack. So, you know, if you're going to have a dump trailer, you want ease and convenience, and by having this electric over hydraulic jack, it sure makes it a lot easier for you to hook up and unhook your trailer every day. So we actually use the same hydraulic components as we do for the hoist. We just have a diverter valve here that we switch over. Your electric over hydraulic jack up and down. Switch that diverter valve back. We can work our hoist again.
That's very useful.
It's very useful. Sure makes saving your arm a lot easier, right?
All right. I've definitely.
That jack was?
That jack was very
fast.
Yeah. Mr. Truck is also here. We'll be doing more videos. But I want to hand off the microphone to my friend Joe Lewis at CM Truck Beds. Hey, Joe.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm
Can
doing
we walk
fine.
over
Yes, sir.
to the beds and kind of check them out?
Certainly.
So we haven't used any CM beds before.
That's
on
correct.
TFO Truck, but we hope to change that.
Yes, sir. So we offer a full line of steel and aluminum flatbeds and service bodies. We are the nation's largest manufacturer of flatbed truck bodies.
Okay.
We'll look at some here in just a second. So
All right.
first body we'll look at right here to the right is our #1 selling body. It's our SK skirted steel body.
Let's wait 1 second.
Okay.
Because there's an announcement going on here.
Oh, okay. Are we paused?
Let me just kind of walk around with you here. All right, so let's start with this.
So this is our SK body. It's a steel truck body. It's got a 4 toolboxes integrated into the steel truck bed. If you look at the front of it, comes with a tube steel headache rack. It's a 1-piece tube steel headache rack. CM Truck Beds is one of the few manufacturers in the business to offer a 1-piece tube steel headache rack. It's a 3.5 by 3.5. You'll notice we use a 1/8 inch tread plate steel decking. The middle you'll see there is a 30,000 pound Bmw brand independently rated turnover gooseneck hitch. It is ready for a Bmw companion, so that if a customer wants to haul a fifth wheel RV, that box is larger so the Bmw companion can fit in there. You can pull that door off, drop that right in there and start hauling your fifth wheel camper. You'll also see right here is our tube steel fold down side rail operated by a single pin at the front. You can also order these aftermarket. If you already have a CM truck bed, you can install these aftermarket at your local dealership across the United States. If you look at our easy operation, it's just 1 pin that pulls back, and this
Somebody's
folds right
asking
down.
about the pricing information.
Pardon?
Once again, pricing.
Yes. So pricing on the fold down side rail?
Oh, no,
Or the
just
bed
the
itself?
beds in general.
So the
Yeah,
bed
how does that
itself,
work?
this bed here, you'd have to contact a local distributor, and you can visit cmtruckbeds.com. On our homepage on the right hand side, there's a located distributor tab where you can get on there and see where your local distributor is, and that they'll give you a price.
Okay.
If you look here at our toolboxes, we use a T-handle twist compression latch. So when you look at our toolboxes, we have a 3/4 inch we call a recessed toolbox door. We have a D-bulb automotive grade weather stripping all the way around. It's a 1-piece D-bulb, not a flat foam. And because of our 3/4 inch bevel on our toolbox doors, when you close a door on a CM truck bed, it closes very, very snug. And then when you turn our latch, push it in, it actually sucks that door back in very tight. That's why CM truck beds are known as the driest toolboxes in the business. When you look at our super durable high gloss powder coating system called Tex Armor, CM Truck Beds is one of few manufacturers in the country that utilizes a powder primer, epoxy powder primer gel coat, and then a super durable high gloss top coat powder coating product. All CM Truck Beds are powder primer and powder coated top coat. So you look in the side of our bodies, all CM Truck Beds do come with at least 1 single fuel fill. Some like this body here have 2 fuel fills for cab chassis where they have a front or a rear mount. This SK body does have optional stainless fenders here on the side. All CM truck beds come standard with tapered rear corners. Like I said earlier, a 30,000-pound Bmw turnover gooseneck hitch and a 14,500-pound receiver tube on the rear. CM Truck Beds is one of only a couple manufacturers in the country that have independently rated hitches. So when safety is an issue, you don't have to worry. CM Truck Beds has already done the engineering and safety testing to make sure that our beds will withstand the rugged wear and tear that they're put under. And the neat thing about a CM truck bed, customers call every day, what's the difference in your product than anybody else's? Well, there's a lot of differences, but the biggest difference is value. For the money, you won't find a better truck body that's safer, longer lasting, and more equipped to handle the rigorous wear and tear that our truck bodies are put on each and every day.
And somebody came in late and you said that the fifth wheel companion will fit.
Fifth wheel companion will definitely fit on that standard as an option, but it's standard when you order that option. The gooseneck box is actually larger, so it goes to a larger gooseneck box where you can actually drop that in. So if you compare it to the gooseneck box on this aluminum body here, this one here is going to be smaller, so it would not fit this. However, if the dealer optioned it, we do this
from the beginning.
That's correct.
Yeah.
From the beginning, you can call your local distributor, order at any time, and we can manufacture that body to fit that companion hitch.
Nice, and this is an aluminum bed right here.
So yes, like our steel body, this is the aluminum SK, very similar to the steel body, it's just aluminum. Some neat things about our aluminum bodies is, first and foremost, they're very similar to our steel bodies. All of our SKs come standard with our one-piece tube aluminum headache racks. Totally aluminum skin, but our frames are steel. And that gives our customers who long for maximum towing capacity the same 26,000-pound standard robotically welded in Bmw gooseneck hitch and the 14,500-pound bumper pull receiver here on the back. When you look at our aluminum body, again, a feature-rich body. LED lights are standard, tapered rear corners as you see here on the back, and side swivel toolbox doors. Our toolbox doors, just like on our steel body, are recessed, so they seal better than any manufactured body in the industry. We use aluminum fenders on the sides of our bodies, and then the most impressive thing on our aluminum bodies is our floor. This floor has over 600 pounds per square foot capacity, rated tougher than our steel bodies. So without a doubt, we have a best-in-class floor and deck on our aluminum truck bodies.
So you're obviously saving weight with an aluminum bed.
You are
right?
saving weight, so you're going to save about 20% in weight. Pricing is going to be somewhere around 20% more in cost. But if you look at it over several years period, your fuel savings is going to add up over time. And the look of an aluminum bed, it's just a classier looking body. The neat thing about our aluminum bodies is we do use heavier aluminum than most other manufacturers. We don't build the shiniest aluminum body, we build the toughest aluminum body. So if you're hauling sod, equipment, landscaping tools, whatever it is, you can place it on this deck right here. You don't have to worry about failures compared to some other manufacturers who may use aluminum tread plate. That thin material is not going to hold the weight that we're going to place on this. But most importantly, to that customer that's hauling a gooseneck trailer, we're going to have a 26,500 pound towing capacity. So we add a little weight by using a steel frame. However, we maximize the towing capacity. We have the best-in-class towing capacity for an aluminum body anywhere in the market. Our headache racks are all welded in place. There is no bolting on our headache racks. So we give the customers in the aluminum business our neatest and most durable aluminum headache rack there is. If you look over here to your right, you're going to see our aluminum RD. We'll be able to look at some of the steel understructure that we see in our SK, but we'll look at it from underneath. Right there is our Bmw Receiver Hitch. Underneath, something we haven't talked about, if you look over here to the right, you'll see our 3-piece modular sealed wiring harness. We don't have stranded wiring in our aluminum bodies. We have a modular sealed wiring harness. So when the unexpected occurs electrically, you can pull our wiring harness into 3 pieces and test where your shorts may be. You'll notice back here in the back, our hitches all have pre-drilled holes to fit the major 3 OEM cab chassis frames. So installing our beds is easier than any other manufacturer in the industry. And with that wiring harness, we do have a plug and play adapter. So wiring on a CM truck body is by far best in class. You'll see our frame. I asked the question before, what makes a CM body better than the competition? And when you look at our 4-inch structural channel, we don't use 6-inch roll form, we use 4-inch structural. Per square inch, the most durable subframe in the business. And you'll see we attach our aluminum bed to the steel frame with a hook fastener, and we use a electrolysis barrier to prevent any issues that may occur from electrolysis between steel and aluminum. What you're looking at here, Andre, is really neat. It's our flooring options that we have available. And something I was going to point out on that aluminum body is we do different floors from time to time. The first one here is Rumber. Rumber is a rubberized material made of crushed tires. Very, very, very good to use when you're dealing with chemicals. Calcium chloride, the snow belt really likes this Rumber material. You do have to add some extra cross members, so it does make the bed heavier. But when you're utilizing corrosive or hauling corrosive material, Rumber performs extremely well for our truck bodies. Very common on delivery truck platform bodies or aluminum bodies. Next, you're going to see Blackwood. We're very proud to offer Blackwood material. It's a rubber-infused lumber material. Works very, very good. We actually leave this Blackwood material out in the weather year-round, and then we install it in these beds when we come to shows to show customer how well this material ages. This material has actually been outdoors for 2 years straight, and we do that for a reason, to show customers that you don't have to worry about the rubber delaminating. It performs extremely well. And finally, we offer some wood decks. So we offer 3 flooring options. We do not offer line Xing or gator hide any longer. We do ask the customers to do that on their side because everybody has a little different way they want it done, whether it's just the deck or the front sheet on the headache rack or the rear steps. So we only offer that aftermarket.
How does the pricing compare? I mean, obviously the rubberized materials are more pricey, right?
Certainly, because there's more structure you have to add to support that rubber material. There are several different, every one of them has a different pricing level. And customers can check with their local distributor. It's very affordable for the customer that is hauling corrosive material or hauling pallets here that they want to have a non-skid surface. If you're talking $20 a foot, linear foot on Blackwood material, $25 a linear foot, something like that. To that customer, it's worth every penny because it's a solution to the needs they have on their work truck. And that's what we try to do at CM Truck Beds, is we try to give the customers the solutions they have to the problems that they're seeing.
Well, let's finish up with the service body.
Certainly. Before we go to that service body, I want to show you our Tex Armor. It's our best-in-class powder coating system.
Okay.
It's a gel coat powder primer. It's an epoxy powder primer which reduces oxidations, prevents calcium and magnesium chloride oxidation and corrosion in the sun belt, and then we coat it with a super durable high gloss powder coat top coat. Without a doubt, a best-in-class finish on all flatbeds in the business. So moving on to our service bodies, this is a newer product for CM Truck Beds that has performed very well for us. This here is a 2017 short wheelbase model, so that's why your front vertical is somewhat narrower than you see in most cases. But like all of our truck bodies, the neatest thing about our service body is it is a powder primer with a powder coat top coat. You'll notice this service body is equipped with a master lock system, which we'll see in the rear. All of our slam latches have plastic interior covers to prevent any tools from interfering with the latches. But the neatest thing you'll find with this body is the quality of it. All of our interior toolboxes are coated. We don't leave them primered. We coat them with white paint on the inside. We use a heavy grade debulk weather stripping slam latches on all of our doors. And you'll see our service bodies come standard with shelving with built-in dividers. So the working man who needs a work truck can easily come to CM and find an affordable solution to their service body needs. The neat thing about this service body as we go through it here is it's a component body. So this service body comes standard with 16 gauge galvanized or galvanneal steel. which is guaranteed not to rust for 6 years on the steel side. Unlike most of your contemporary legacy brands that offer a 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty, CM service body is 4-year, 48,000 miles from day one. Great value and value added piece that we have on our service body. But with this component body, what we can do is we can change this body to do anything you want. For instance, this shelf right here, if you want to make it a slide out drawer, you can do that aftermarket. If you wanted to, this here is called an H-pack. So it's got a long H box and a short rear V box. If you want to make it a V pack like we'll see on the other side, you just take off one side of this body. This body is really just a few pieces. It's a floor, 2 sides, a front, and a bumper. So you can customize this body aftermarket to fit the exact needs that you have in your business. As we come around the rear here, you'll see each side has 3 pieces. So if you want to, like I said before, if you want to change anything, whether it's a shelf or a rack, you can easily change that. All of our doors, other than your short front boxes, if this was a standard long wheelbase, you would have gas shocks, 6-point adjustable gas shocks, 3-piece doors on all of our bodies. So when you look at a lot of service bodies, you see a thinner, flimsier door. On our service body at CM Truck Beds, we use a 3-piece door, which is much stronger, doesn't warp, doesn't bend, doesn't flex. Thus it seals a lot better than most contemporary service bodies. This here is your master lock I was talking about before. Can be added aftermarket. And really what this does is this is one push, put a padlock through and it locks all of your doors. This here is a flat top, but you'll notice on the other side we have a flip top that we'll look at here in just a second. This body comes standard with black lava coating, black lava on your bumper, 4 tie downs, which you don't see a lot in service bodies. Most of that stuff is done aftermarket. Well, because of the component style, we can add these tie downs aftermarket, or they come standard with 4. We have a heavy duty tailgate that comes standard with all of our service bodies. So just like our flatbeds, CM Truck Bed service bodies are feature rich. LED lights are standard. We use the same LED lights that we use in our flatbeds, which make our bodies the most feature rich body in the industry today.
Come around, these can be put on multiple classes of truck, right?
That's correct. So
from
we can
half tons to heavy duties.
You can install half tons. You can install these on the low cab Ford trucks from Chevy and Isuzu. You can also install crane bodies on top if you order it with a crane platform. We can add a platform here on the back to put a crane on top. You'll see here in this body right here, we've added, instead of shelves in the back, we've actually gone to the hook. So if you want to put extension cords or hoses or whatever it may be, you can add that. You can also add doors here in the rear. If you want to put in shovels, levels, anything like that. You'll notice our toolboxes all come standard with Unistrut, so you can add shelving or racking, bin drawer systems, anything like that. Here on this side, like I said earlier, we had the H-pack on the other side. This side we have the V-pack. So we have a taller rear box. We have a shorter top box. You do have knockout panels here on the front and the back. So if you wanted to add, like I was saying earlier, your longer tooling, you can add that at any time. Again, very sturdy 3-point or 3-piece door, best in class in the business. And then of course, like I mentioned when we were on the other side, Andre, is we've added the flip top. So this gives customers a way to secure and organize their product in a much easier and organized way. So if they're putting fasteners, tools, components, screws, nuts, bolts, washers, anything they want to up here, aluminum tread plate top there on the front. You'll see on the 17 Ford, a big question has been where you put your def. We're installing our def right here on the H-box. And then finally on the front box, just to show, we do have 2 shelves on this side with the built-in organizers. Like I said earlier, this body is available from Class 1 to Class 8 with shelving, drawers, generators, crane bodies, anything like that. We can definitely offer that. This body is available in both steel and aluminum. Very identical looking. We do a powder primer and a powder coat top coat on our aluminum bodies also. So Something else we've recently added on our service bodies, just like our CM flatbeds, we've gone to bullet LEDs all the way around. And finally, we've gone to a vice hole here on the back. So those customers that are working out in the plumbing sectors and oil fields and so forth that need a vice there on the back, electrical contractors, we have a vice hole standard on all CM service bodies now, so they can drop that right in there without a problem.
Would that be a steel component and an aluminum version, or?
It would be it's a
for the bumper itself.
Steel bumper, yes sir.
Oh, okay.
Certainly.
That's good. Well, thank you for doing this kind of deep dive. That's really,
yes, sir.
Really fun to see.
Well, what I'd tell you is, if customers have questions, they can feel free to visit our Facebook page. We are on Facebook under CM Truck Beds. We have over 350 distributors across North America. We're based out of Kingston, Oklahoma. You can visit our website, find specifications, you can find sizing models, and you can also locate your closest distributor at cmtruckbeds.com. So you can go to either Facebook or to our website, or they can feel free to contact us at 580-564-7537 for more information.
Thanks a lot, Joe.
Thank you.
All right.